Amid the Sonoran Desert stands this venue, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today we have a fun preseason matchup on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. Up. The ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And away we go in Glendale. On the return, here's Jones. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action now. Murray. It's the connection to James Conner. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
On 2nd down, around with Connor. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They snap it to Murray. It's cut by Harrison. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has it down close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. You play an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. It was just job well done.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Throwing is Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Smith on 3rd and short. That's him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Smith. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Raiders are stopped in the outer reaches in the red zone.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And off to Jeanty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Smith. This one's caught. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jeanty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
3rd down, Connor gets it. He's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run the counter to Connor. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. For right side, caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
before they can break the huddle. We've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got Jones for the completion. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The first down carry for Connor. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Right back to Connor. Finds a big lane. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. You don't have to settle for field goals. You could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. First play's going to be again to Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Smith. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They give left side to Jency. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn good play into a great play.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Working inside the red zone. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. If you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead.
Las Vegas.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design? So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So upon review, no touchdown, just an incomplete pass.
A 25-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Connor gets it here to begin the drive. Powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Connor gets it again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pitching it out to Connor here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
2nd and 10 now. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10, Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Mostert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Smith to the air now. Complete over the middle. And some excellent work on this play. It takes them a while to get to him downfield. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They kick the running back in motion. Smith on first down. He lost it deep left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. He's loaded another one up. They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Cardinals get the football back at the 11. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 22-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Murray from the pistol. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Again, it's Murray to throw. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down. Instead, it's incomplete. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The kick by Ryland is good. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Mostert on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's 1st and 10. On the ground with Genty. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Gets this one to Myers. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. That begins with a Connor run. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the 31. It's him on the quick hitter. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position. position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Give him time on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send a man in motion. Smith on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 33-yard field.
Carlson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. You gotta know power. Also dangerous. Y'all talk about race. Don't cause contagion. Got that touch my favorite. Give it up, touch my favorite. Then we can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't do it no more.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Got first down from the 31. Connor on the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's Connor again. Caught off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders parlay the turnover into a lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and bring that end zone.
He comes through big here, 9 yards, it's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Conner. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Big guys.
First down from the red zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun handoff to Conner. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to run for it with Benson. And he will not score, but that does set him up for 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 3rd quarter lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Ryland now for the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Ball came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Mostert on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Smith. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
30.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Jones. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Looking underneath here for Connor. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
19, set, go.
Benson now from the gun. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game.
Call that equivalent of a wild pitch when it comes to baseball. It's just a catastrophic breakdown in mechanics at some point during that snap, and it leads to, well, several seconds of chaos, and unsurprisingly, a turnover on downs.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
19, go.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19, set, go.
Going play action here. Brissett. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 3rd down.
19, okay. By 20, set, rabbit. 19, set. Hey, kill. Go, rabbit. Go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. jog an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Come on, set.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. First throw for the backup now. And down he goes. The Cardinals got this. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Okay, break.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Down. Yellow, 60 red. Ready?
Throwing here, Ritter gets everything he has under this throw. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive, went backwards. He's going to send this one forward. With some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
19, set. 19, set. Hey, kill.
They camp now to Benson. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
19, go.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
19, go.
From the red zone now. Cutting in the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
19, set. 19, set. Right. Go.
They'll toss it here to Benson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
19. Okay. Right 20. Hey, kill. Go.
Here's Benson again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only a gain of 2 and maybe a goal line stand here. It's 4th and goal. This is a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Motioning the tight end now. Coming left is Genty. Looks like they're giving back 2 on the opening play of this drive. That run's good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. From the gun, Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards. They could get started.
Quick throw left side, complete. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Left, 20, right. Got it. Go.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game. Works through his progression,
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Now first run of the game is Amir White. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's White again. Breaks the tackle, still going. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They get 6 and a first down as well. Here's a give inside to Mostert. He spins right by him. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready?
They'll go again with Mostert. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 2. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
19. Okay. 20. Good. Go.
Setting up to pass. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
42-yard line.
12 there. Hey, kill. Go.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down.
13. Go.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expand one of its final 2 timeouts. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot